Ndị be anyị ekenekwanụ m unu. Anyị sị ka nkonye chiri ya zialụ. Anyị sị ka ọ mara na Igbo na mma. Anyị adị ka Chineke ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru ya, otu akwa ya dịrị. Ise, ise, ise. Anyị dịka o si dị ụbọchị uhuruchi nketa anyị wetara nnukwu ozi. Biko geenụ ntị. Ife a bụ according to the Biafran activist wetara ya bụ ozi. Quote, good news, good news, good news. Finland government released Mazi Simon Ekpa contact. His political party vow to defend him. Hear the news in details. All right, this is according to the Biafran activists with Teraya Bozi. Niru akwụkwọ ewere nnukwu massive jubilation and good news in the Biafran land. Dịka ihe gị ya bụ ife ga-esi dropụra ife iche n'ụdị nke gị pasta maka ihe ndị a niile nwanne wetara niru akwụkwọ. All right, over to you, sir.
In this video, we shall be discussing and sharing with you one of the most tensed and one of the most devastating updates, news and info coming out from the country of Finland regarding Mr. Simon, a man held in a correctional facility domiciled in that said country. Yes, this video, like I said, is going to be very, very serious and tensed. A lot of tensed conversations and updates that probably a lot of individuals wouldn't want to hear or be informed at this particular point in time. Well, what is currently happening in Finland? In our previous video, we released an update coming from Finland where the government published the phone numbers, the email address, and whatsoever, even links of a video call. That if you want to call or have a conversation with Mr. Simon in Kilamakoski, you can actually call some of these numbers showing right now on your screen. Yes, so the government of Finland released this number last week, and as we speak, Nigerians did not call, or let's say citizens of the USB did not call in to check on Mr. Simon, which probably is a good thing. But then something happened. Yes, something happened just last weekend. And what really happened, you may ask? Well, instead of Nigerians calling in Mr. Simon with the numbers released by the Finnish authorities, these guys went ahead to hold a peaceful protest in a location very, very close to Kilamakoski. That is to say, these guys held a peaceful protest in a location proxy to Kilamakoski. For better understanding and for a better and clearer picture, showing right now on your screen is the video captured by Yale, which happens to be one of the biggest media houses in Finland. As you can see, we have citizens of the USB waving and flying the USB flags and chanting for the release of Mr. Simon in a location, like I said, it's actually very, very close to Kilamakoski. And when you look closely, you find an individual holding and flying the flag of the USA. Yes, this individual apparently was trying to draw the attention of the current or the sitting president of that country to come to their aid and help facilitate the release of Mr. Simon. But then a lot of things has changed after this particular protest was held in a location close to Kilamakoski. What has happened, you may ask? Well, the government of Finland aren't taking things easy anymore as we speak. And these guys currently are trying to ban any USB gathering in Finland. Yes, this is something you will not get to hear from the channels representing USB because they don't want you to know. The government of Finland are trying to ban any gathering that has to do with USB. How did we know and how did we find out? Well, just this morning, like I said, the biggest media house in Finland, known as Yale, published an article written in Finns, the official language spoken in Finland, where they openly criticized the gatherings held by USB citizens in their country. Showing right now on your screen is this particular article where it states, the USB flags fly in Lati. The event connects to a municipal politician suspected of this particular offense, as you can see right now on your screen. This article also went a step further to properly analyze the particular gathering held in Finland, Lati to be precise. And as we speak, these individuals, the government of Finland, are currently making strides to prevent or to somewhat reduce the gatherings of USB citizens or supporters in their country. Well, why is that so? Why is the government of Finland coming up just right about now to prevent the USB from holding peaceful protests, from holding conferences, and from holding series of conversations publicly in the country? Why is that so? Well, take a look at this publication showing right now on your screen. As we all know, by May of this year, that is to say almost 32 days from today, Mr. Simon will appear in the court of law where he will officially face trial in the Finnish court. Yes, so we think that the government of Finland wants to actually reduce any form of protest or any form of USB gathering in their country, because the hearing or the trial of Mr. Simon is coming very, very close, and these guys want to maintain peace and order in their country. Anyways, moving on swiftly, let's take a look at the most interesting parts of this whole video. Let's take a look at the most interesting and the most fascinating updates we have for you. Yes, just like we all know, the moment Mr. Simon was arrested by the Finnish authorities, we received series of publications from different newspapers, TV channels in Nigeria, stating categorically that Mr. Simon claimed that he was just only a content creator and he wasn't a leader of the IPOB. Yes, this came as a rumor because a lot of individuals felt like, okay, Mr. Simon can never make such a statement, while others believe that Mr. Simon probably said it as a form of defense. But the question here is that statement true? Well, just yesterday we received a publication and a notification coming out from the country of Finland. For better understanding, take a look at this particular state. Yes, Simon did indeed describe himself as a content creator in a statement made during his legal proceedings. He referred to his activities as merely content creation. This remark was made in the context of his ongoing legal issues related to inciting issues of terrorism and promoting violence through social media. Yes, so as you can see, this is a briefing coming out from Finland. This is not a briefing coming from any news outlets in Nigeria. This is coming from Finland. Mr. Simon, yes, indeed, claimed that he was a content creator and they shouldn't take him seriously regarding his post on the IPOB movement. Well, why did Mr. Simon make such a comment? It's simple. This guy is trying to actually defend himself and to protect himself from receiving massive sentencing. But then something interesting has happened, and something very, very crucial that all the USB supporters out there must see and understand. Yes, as we speak, the executive director of the political party where Mr. Simon was once upon a time a member too came out to give us more clarity about Mr. Simon's case. Something that a lot.
President Buhari ruled Nigeria 2 years. Fake Buhari ruled Nigeria 6 years. And a dead man ruled Nigeria for 6 years. And I quote, from 2016, from 2015 to 2017 is 2 years. 2017 to 2023 is 6 years. When you add it together, I have 8 years. Then again, the bridge between the fight Buhari and living Buhari is what? How many? 8 years. Because the total years is now 8 years. 2 years for the fight Buhari, 6 years for the living Buhari. Buhari actually, we received the news from UK.com when it mattered most about his sickness that took him away for good 6 months out of, seat of authority as a rock in Nigeria. We had a government then, a president then, a government then whose head was living in London Hospital, while Nigeria is just wasting under Yemi Ochibanjo because Yemi was not in charge. It was Abba Kyari the late Abba Kyari that was spied by COVID-19 was in charge. Then he could not come back home 2017. He died March 2017. UK.com edit. Mama Charlie with Elizabeth observe silence. On social media, everybody watch it. Nnamdi Kanu edit. And if you ask me, that was the only scene of Nnamdi Kanu that even made the UK, the British, turn their back on him in his current travail he's going through. The original Buhari and the foreign Buhari.
Mr. Raf, thank you for having you on this channel this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Viewers, in case if this is your first time of coming across our video, subscribe on your notification and drop your like on this channel. Yeah. Mr. Raf, shocking to us.
Good morning.
You are one of these people that used to talk about Nigeria to stop destroying our institutions.
Yes.
Instead of glorifying individuals.
Yeah.
Under Buhari regime, they destroy our institutions. After his 8 years, Buhari ran to his state, in Katsina State. But I speak to you now, he escaped kidnapping and he ran to Kaduna State.
They are going to succeed on kidnapping Buhari because it is only one that is with God Almighty that is majority. When you think that you have many armed men all around you to the tune of 1 million, when God is not with you, you are exposed to insecurity. What do I mean here? Tinubu is Buhari is trying to tell the whole world that he has all it takes to protect himself from an external attack or abduction. So I'm talking to you, Daura is in Kaduna State until Katsina State was created out of Kaduna. Katsina State was created out of Kaduna and the rest of the northern states. And now Daura, the hopefully or presumably home of Buhari, which many people think it is in Katsina. It's still in Kaduna State, and after much hard working to escape from Niger. Niger is ancestral town. When the junta took over the government, democratically, elected regime of Niger, Buhari absconded into, I think, UK. From UK has come back to Niger, and the heat was over there because the kind of government they have in Niger right now, they could at least apprehend Buhari, get him arrested. Because you that rule Nigeria, what are you doing in Niger? It means you have a central home in Niger. You actually deceived the Nigerians, worked in their military for many years, ruled them for the first time in 1980s, and still come back in this new millennium, become Nigerian president from 2015 to 2033. That's straight 8 years. And they still ran back to Niger. That was, that's a lot, lots inclusion of, of deception and deceit by a man once, twice Nigerian president. Today is absconding from Katsina into Kaduna, yes, to his original, according to him, maternal home or paternal home. Paternal home is it anyway. Let's just take it like that. To secure himself from banditry. Why are you running away from trouble that you caused by yourself? You think you are going to at least prevail on using your army of bandits to prevail on Jonathan? Now it has gotten after you. Why are you running away? When a man sets his house on fire, he began to shout, "Look at tiger coming. It is all over me, inferno of flame." He started shouting so that all his kinsmen could come out to assist him. Stop shouting of wolf. You are the one that invited the wolf that has actually eaten up all your sheep and animals. Where are you running to? Buhari has now absconded from Katsina into Kaduna State. The same Kaduna State that they use Fulani herdsmen to annihilate, to decimate them in their large number. Every time incessant Fulani militia attack on Kaduna people. Today, Kaduna is a safe haven for the same person that invited banditry and other insurgency into Nigeria in 2015 because he was thinking Jonathan will be crippled, Jonathan will be quiet. Today, Jonathan is not quiet. Jonathan is alive, living in Otueke, in Otueke, his Otueke community, while you that invited all these insurgents, you are on the run. Because why? Knock, knock. Who is there? Is one of James Hadley Chase's pieces.
Mr. Ross,
Yes, he wrote it.
Sorry for cutting you short. I want to cut you short here. I have one listening to your interview where you say Buhari, this one that is claiming to be Buhari, could be a fake Buhari. And you also said it now that Buhari ran away from Niger, maybe probably because of this military that taking away Niger. Yeah. Maybe it might be arrested. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what I mean by that is that they will question his true identity. They will question his maternal or paternal, at least, nationality, identity. Sorry. So what I'm trying to...
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian. Simon Ekpa get people that are lobbying for Biafra, and it is a plus. The way Simon Ekpa is going international, and it seems he's making this agitation a serious international issue by employing international lobbyists to make sure that Biafra is recognized at the world stage. Let's get a reaction.
Now, thank you for that wonderful question, the anchor of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say, Simon Ekpa has come out to say, or has outlined countless times that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gold for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gold, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojukwu fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, Mazen Kanu did it via his own direction. So Ekpa is taking it globally. And now we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Simon Ekpa should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes Ndigbo and that of the Southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Simon Ekpa should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that see they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Simon Ekpa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible, and why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also
to the government, to the Nigerian government, be worried about this.
Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Simon Ekpa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? So a particular tribe, or a major tribe, to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. I mean, dominance. That means the outside man would now dominate virtually every government parastatals in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Igbo man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. But eventually, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Yoruba man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we now know who owns Nigeria. Just like what Angwabula said, he said they are not scared of the Igbos parting, exiting Nigerians. That was what he said. He said they are not scared. Indirectly, that means the other tribe would not have sense of belonging in the country, and we know it. I know it too. And African man now has the spirit of dominance. You cannot dominate him. If a Fulani man has the spirit of dominance, for you to dominate him, it will take ages. In terms of population, you cannot dominate them. So one thing is that Ojukwu foreseen this whole thing. That was why he championed this Biafra struggle. And now, gradually, it is now becoming a reality in this contraction called Nigeria. Now, there are some Igbo men are even tired of the system called Nigeria just because they feel their brother is still in president. Now, my brother, I can bet you, come 2027, the Yorubas will be championing Oduduwa Republic more than the Igbo man. I can bet you that. That and then certain of. Yes, we will championing because it is certain when their president, when their brother is being kicked away from the presidency, already there is a plot, and which he himself cannot escape. The president himself knows that there's a plot, and then the big shots in the north are formed alliance. You know it. RFI, a powerful influence in the north, is not in the league. Sorry, is not in good terms with the president. And no, nobody can take that factor. What RFI did. Honestly, I made President Tinubu emerge as the president via his own influence, and then we have also the likes of Ango Ambulai, which is the chairman of the Northern Order Forum. He said post that election that the Northern Order Forum supported Tinubu, but come 2027, Tinubu will not get their support. So what does that mean? Now if the average left person is not giving the vote, now where will they get the vote? It just come by 2027. The same thing the Yorubas have been tagged the Igbos for. Now they will be the mastermind of it, because I can bet you by 2027 Yoruba will stop, and that's the slogan that will continue to trend, is that we are tired of the country, we want to follow the suit of the Igbo man and exit the country. And then the Igbo man now will not take them, tag them for being unserious, because now that the Igbo man is championing for the exit, we are saying the Igbo man is not serious. There are claims that the Igbo man is not serious, but I can bet you when the system will also catch up with you, then you will know why the Igbo man has been championing to exit. Thank you for always coming.
Igbo man ege ntị, ngwadalu dị n'ndịkụ nsi wee sere n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24. Anyị ga-arapụ nnukwu ya tiatu ya bụ ife ọnụnụ n'iru akwụkwọ nwanne nwoke kwuru ọnụ the Biafran activist. Dịka ị ga-esi ya bụ ife drọpụra ife iche n'ụdị nke gị gbasata maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile o kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ. Ngwanụ ka emesịa na ụmụnne m.